Hello, all my Kenvians, and welcome to another first response. And today's is on Sausage Party, as you undoubtedly know from the title of this video. I do not know what to say about this movie. It is probably one of the absolute funniest movies I have seen in a long time. And I'm not sure if that's for good reason or not. I'm going to try and censor myself for this as much as I can, because I can't, in censoring myself, I can't actually say what I was thinking while watching this movie, but the phrase, "what the," insert word here, "am I watching right now," came to mind many times. And after it was over, all I could think of was, what the did I just watch? And it's... From a personal viewpoint, it is absolutely hilarious. If potentially offensive humor, like anything dealing with race, anything dealing with gender orientations, well, not gender orientations, but sexuality, offends you, religion even, basically, if you're easily offended, for the love of God, don't watch this movie. Do not watch this movie. And I'm pretty sure I saw some kids in there. Don't bring your kids. If you are a parent and you're taking your kids to see this movie, you have troubles. Actually, the word I was looking for is problems. You have problems. This movie is messed up in so many ways. And yet it is absolutely hilarious. There are times where it does lull, admittedly. There is a story to this, believe it or not. But at the same time, the story isn't the good part. It's the horrible, obnoxious humor. And it is horrible. Again, this is not something you want to bring kids to. This is not something that if you are even, if you can't get through the Borat movie, oh, do not see this movie. And I'm saying that just because I know some people that weren't able to get through the Borat movie. But the thing that made this movie so absolutely funny to me is the fact that in many ways it doesn't let up. There were times where there were lulls. There were times where they were kind of throwing out a few jokes that didn't land for me. But the jokes just keep coming. And so many comedies, it's like there'll be really funny in the beginning, and then super serious part, and then a lot of humor, and then super serious part. There is no super serious part. What is supposed to be a super serious part in this movie is ridiculous beyond belief. And it's also reasonably terrifying. If you want to see this movie without spoilers for some reason, stop listening now. But I'm just going to go on and spoil it because it's ridiculous. And even telling you what it is won't actually spoil anything. But we see food getting gruesomely murdered by humans in preparation for food. like, the humans are seen as gods, and someone's horn. And at preparation for one of these, we see just these food items getting massacred and screaming like people getting killed. And and near the end of the last 20 minutes of this movie, dear God, it is a mix of sheer brilliance, somewhat terrifying situations, and a food orgy. Literally, a food orgy. In a strange way, I honestly love this movie. And again, if you're able to take this kind of humor in stride, keeping in mind there is a lot of racist type jokes, a lot of off-color jokes, not PC, shall we say, you will find it absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend it to you. But again, number one, no kids. Number two, if you think you probably won't like it, don't see it. Because if potentially offensive humor will bother you, it will get to your core in this movie, strangely enough. But for me, for the amount of pure laughter I got from this movie, for me, I would honestly give this movie a 9 out of 10. Just flat out 9 out of 10. It's really, really good if you're the right audience. But that's all I'm going to say about it. If you have already seen this movie, let me know what you thought. If you've heard bad things, let me know what you've heard. But I'm going to end it there. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this episode of First Response, and I will see you next time for the next video, whatever that may be. Until then, Alonzi!